So congratulations to her. And Darby knows a thing or two about preparing for regionals at the high school level. 7 local teams, boys teams, doing just that this week. And here on Fox 55, we're getting you ready for Regional Saturday all week long. Starting tonight, we'll preview a different class every night leading up to all the action this weekend. And who better to begin with than the #1 team in 1A, top-ranked Black Hawk Christian, set for a showdown with #3 Gary 21st Century on Saturday morning at Triton. These same 2 teams clashed a season ago in the regional championship game, and it was the Braves steamrolling their way to a 100-62 win. Head coach Mark Davidson says the formula for repeating that performance, pretty simple.
Well, we were able to handle their pressure, and that's really key when you're playing a team like that. They are really dependent on turning you over, and especially live ball turnovers that lead for them to easy baskets in transition. We were able to limit their looks last year in that department, and we're going to have to do the same thing on Saturday.
We have a lot of guys who were on the squad last year who won the regional championship. They know what to expect, the atmosphere. We saw Gary 21st Century last year, but we know how they like to play up tempo, and I feel like we'll be prepared.
I think knowing the players from last year and the impression that they've given on us is really big. So just knowing that if we play to that standard and the standard we always been playing to, and just keep on playing hard, it will just help us win the game.
Tip for the Braves and Cougars is set for noon on Saturday. Again, that's at Triton High School. The winner moves on to play either Argos or Covenant Christian. And just like Blackhawks, Southern Wells is returning to regionals for a 2nd consecutive year. The Raiders beat Liberty Christian on Saturday to secure back-to-back sectional titles for just the 2nd time in program history. Now Coach Kyle Penrod and company turn their attention to North Vermilion. And if you just study the records of these 2 teams, you might look at Southern Wells as the underdog in this game, but that's not how they view it.
Yeah, I don't know if we feel like it's an underdog role. We kind of feel like we play a pretty tough schedule for a 1A school, and it gives us an advantage when we go into sectional. So, we kind of sometimes think that our 9 wins or 8 wins or whatever it is holds as much value as 12 or 15 in some other schedules.
I'd definitely say our record doesn't define ourselves. We've had a lot of close games where we've done really nice things. We got to put it together for 4 quarters and play how we do.
We play a lot of bigger schools, and it's a tougher schedule, and we play like Blackford and Wabash and all them guys, and it just prepares us for all these other schools that are more of our size and everything. We've really just come together in the past few games. Before, we were all kind of like going off on our own, trying to do our own thing, but now we've just come together and band together as a team.
Being a senior, I'm definitely valuing every chance I get to put on the jersey again, and hopefully we can string together a couple more wins.
Raiders and Eagles tip at 10 a.m. on Saturday at Frankfort High School.